What is up? What is up? What is up? It's your boy Sledge from the Sledging team, and y'all already know what it is. We're a little bit earlier than we usually are. We're a little bit earlier than we usually are. But today we got a little something to talk about. We're gonna be talking about dining credit cards. Now we talked about dining credit cards on Monday, but I was running solo that day. But I got my co-host with me today, and it's gonna be all about her take on those cards. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you the lady with the most credit cards that you've ever seen. I mean, she's canceled more cards than most of us has ever had. She's canceled more cards than most of us even know about. I don't even know about some of these cards that she's canceled. But without further ado, it is Key from the Key's Adventure channel. What is up,
What is
Key?
up? What is up?
What is up? They don't know, man. They do not know. They
They
don't. They
really
know,
don't know
but they
about some
don't
of the
really
cards.
know.
They really don't know about some of the cards.
They
So good
really
to
don't
see
know.
you. Dang, I missed you the other day. My bad
Oh
on
man,
that.
that's all good. It's all good. We always gonna make it happen.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
Hey, let me give a quick couple shout outs. We're gonna get right into it, man. We ain't
I
gonna
love
spend a
it.
lot of time on it. I want to give a shout out to Dennis Dunn. He was the first person in here today. He say who did the thumbnail, Joe Barreto. Joe did not do this thumbnail, but Joe is my brother. Anthony Venture is in the building. We got Rodrigo Mendez in here. He say the Amex Gold is his dining card. The
Okay.
Amex Gold is his dining card, and
Not
he
even
says
close.
without a doubt.
Not even close.
Without a doubt, none of it is even close. And then Anthony, I brought it back, y'all. I brought it back. I brought it back. Yeah, man. Anthony, Anthony with the 499 spot, man.
Yep.
Definitely appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you. You've been there since the very beginning. And then we gonna go through one more. We just go jump right into it, man. We got Juan Garcia in here, and Juan say that his dining cards in rotation, the Bill card, the Strata Premier, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve. What do
Okay.
you think about that? What do you think about those cards as
I
your
don't want
main
to
dining
ruin
card?
anything that we're going to talk about, but that's a good setup. If it works for you, it works for you. I think the built card is so slept on. I think, their marketing was almost too good. I know I've mentioned this before where people just assume built is a rent card and nothing else. But I think the built card's great. And you all already know I love the Strata Premier. Y'all already know that. So,
Yeah, of course, of course. You and Joe, man, you and Joe, y'all live by that Strata Premier.
hmm I
Yeah,
really do
y'all
it.
live by
Yo,
that Strata
it's so
Premier.
easy. You don't got to think about nothing. It's 3x. Like, just swipe the thing.
For sure, for sure. But listen, the first card I want to get right into it, man, and I'm gonna start with the elephant in the room because this is gonna be the card that most people are gonna say that they use as their dining card. I took a poll. I took a poll last week, and I can't tell you exactly off the top of my head, but there were 4 cards on that poll. Um, it was the Amex Gold card, the U.S. Bank Altitude Gold, the Saver One, and the Chase Sapphire Preferred. The Amex Gold card has 73% of the vote. so essentially, it was number one, hands down.
That's
And I knew
wild.
it would be
Okay.
number one, but I did not know the lead was going to be like that. I thought the Saver card would have more votes
Right.
than like I think the Saver card had 3 or 4% of the vote.
Though, people can't get the saver card though. People can't get
True,
Capital One cards
true.
for one reason or
That's true.
another. So
I didn't factor that in.
yeah.
I didn't factor
But
that
I
in.
am surprised people picked that card, the highest card,
Yeah.
the Amex Gold, what's that, $300, 300 something dollars a
I think
year?
it's 325 now.
It's interesting. It's
Yeah,
it's so interesting to me.
yeah.
That's all.
I think it's 325 now, and that's another thing I think people don't factor in. Man, when you think about that, you also got to factor in that annual fee, but also you also have to factor in how it fits in your particular setup.
For
So
sure. Yeah,
the
yeah, for sure.
325 might be nothing to somebody if that's how they earn their membership reward points.
Right. Yep.
So,
Okay.
without further ado, The first card we gonna talk about is the American Express Gold Card. So, Key, since this is
Yeah.
gonna be your take on things, I want you to let me know, who do you think this card is for, and what's your take on the American Express Gold Card as a
Yeah.
diamond card?
So I love it, right? It's 4X, it's mindless. For me, though, this card is for maybe people that are in like promotional type of jobs, marketing type of jobs, consulting, on the road, maybe entertaining, sales, type, that can use their personal card and get reimbursed by their companies. So that's what I think this primary card is. You can use it for everything. Use it for your flight, then use it to entertain your clients or prospective customers or whatever. 100%.
You know, it's funny. I wasn't even thinking about for business. Like I really wasn't thinking about for business, and this is exactly why I needed you here. Because you know what? Everybody's gonna have a different take on it, and by you, there's, in my opinion, there's nobody better than you to have on topics like this, because you have experience with so many different cars, and not only do you know about the car, you actually know about the use of the cars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. That's such a nice comment. Thank you, Sledge. But if you're the type of person, right, most people have 1 or 2 credit cards. If you're that type of person, gold card, go ahead, spend the $325, rock it, right? You probably have this and maybe like a City Double Cash or whatever, Jennifer Gardner, what's it called? The Venture, you know what I mean? Whatever card like that, the no annual fee joint. If you have just 2 cards, perfect setup. You got your gas, you got your restaurants, you got your groceries, you got your flights if that's your thing. And you got multiple colors of the card. Come on now.
Multiple colors of the card. I'll stick with it. If I still had the gold card, I'll still stick with the traditional gold. I might get the other ones just to have them.
Yeah.
Just to have them. But yeah, the traditional gold would be my favorite color.
Okay. I like the rose gold, and then I like the what's the business gold card. I have let me see here. But while I'm figuring this out, oh, is this the gold card right here? This what it looks like?
White gold.
That's the white gold, right? That's white.
That's white gold.
I like the white gold. The white gold is my joint.
Yeah, that's the one everybody was complaining about, because they didn't understand that it was white gold and not white gold.
Well, that's another topic for another day. Let me ask you this. Between the two of us, we easily have 312 cards. Do you currently hold an American Express Gold card? You're the king of Amex, so.
I do not hold an American Express Gold card. Okay. But in the future, and this is just a thought process, there could be a life for me without the American Express Platinum and only having the gold and the green.
Okay.
Right now I have the gold, I have the platinum in the green. Okay. But it could be in the future of having it again. The gold card was actually a card that I never thought I would cancel. I literally thought I would never cancel that card. If any of my American Express cards, it was the one card I said I would never cancel. But when I did cancel it, it was like I didn't really miss it like I thought I would, and that's why I don't have it now. But
okay, yeah, I also don't have it. I had it when it was called the Premier Rewards Gold Card, and it was completely different at that time. But that was in maybe 2017 or 2018. So it's coming up on my 7 years of not having the gold card. So it might have to come around the block. It might have to come back. We'll see.
Question for you. What was that
back then? Let me check Travel Freely, because that's my joint. Let me see. So the fee was waived in the first year, and I think it was $195, but it's not showing in the Travel Freely app what the fee was at the time. But I think it was $195. It was waived in year 1. For sure, it was waived in year 1.
Oh, wow. Wow. We could only wish that American Express did that now.
Right?
Yeah. When I got it, it was $250, I believe. Yeah, because I got it in 2020.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I got it in 2020.
That's perfect time to get it, though, for real.
Yeah, it was. And I had already got rid of it before the annual fee went up and everything. So.
Yep. Okay. All right. So we wore this card out. I think before we even go on to the next card, and I think a lot of people are saying this, regardless of what you think the best dining card is, right? It's going to be different from what Sledge thinks and what I think. And that's
sure.
okay, right? That's perfect. Everyone's
sure.
life's different. You need to be getting more points every time you use the card. So attaching it to a Built Rewards or an airline rewards program or a hotel rewards program. All of these different things have dining portals. And in addition to the 4x American Express rewards points, you should absolutely be getting 3, 4, sometimes even 5x for dining how you're normally going to do. So I
Right.
say all that to say, I have a lot of videos where I talk about the right thing to do after signing up for a credit card. And one of those things is attaching your credit card to loyalty programs.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? And that goes for everyone, but it especially goes for people who have multiple cards, and you have
Exactly.
multiple cards in different ones, because then you don't got to switch them around. You attach that one card to whatever dining program you want to. So when you go to those, just happen to go to those restaurants that are part of that program, you don't even have to think about it. You just use your card as normal
Mm-hmm.
and get the extra points in both categories. So we talked about that a little bit on Monday. Somebody brought it up, but yeah, man, I highly suggest those those portals for sure.
Yeah, have to do it.
You have to do it.
Have to do it.
All right. But
Okay, cool. What's
we
next?
what's next? Well, we had to go into this. Why?
Ooh.
Because he was in here with us. He jumped a quick 5-4. Juan, definitely appreciate you, brother. Definitely appreciate you, brother.
Man,
All right, we're
music, next
going
level.
on to card number 2. It's a lot of cards, though. They are a lot. It's kind of a lot.
Sure
I
is.
ain't gonna lie to you.
All right.
We gonna stay in the Amex ecosystem for now,
Okay.
and we gonna take a step back and go from earning 4x to 3x.
Yeah.
The American Express green card. And have you ever had the American Express green card?
Come on, I had the American Express green card. Let me check the receipts. Hold on, let me tell you when I had it. And I have a video where I talk about all the cards I've canceled because there's so many, it's hard for me to even keep track. But I had both the business green and the personal green in 2019.
The 2019?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, you had the green. Wait. Oh, you had the business green.
You know that they had a sign up bonus at the time, and it was for one purchase. So I had to
Yeah,
scoop
yeah,
that
yeah.
up.
Hey, look, I can't even front as much as I be crapping on the business green. I also had it. I mean, I couldn't pass. So I got to get every membership reward sign up bonus I could get. So I did have it for a year, and when I don't know if it was the same then, but the annual fee was waived in the first year.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of American Express cards used to do that pre-COVID. Now,
Right.
forget about it. Yeah,
Forget about
you're
it.
out of luck. You paying that full fee.
Forget about it. All right. So for the green card,
Okay.
would you recommend the green card today for dining? And because it is a card with $150 annual fee, and who do you think this card is mostly for?
Yeah. This is the everyday card, right? So for the people again that are maybe like, I don't like to pay annual fees. I don't understand why certain cards have annual fees. I think this card is an easy way to explain that sometimes you have to prepay for these points. But oftentimes there's a really nice sign up bonus on the green card, 40,000. I'd probably wait until there's maybe 50, 55,000 for this card. Or that the spending is lower. So $3,000, I think that's a little bit steep. Oh, it's in the first 6 months though. Oh, never mind. Okay, I like this sign up bonus. First 6 months. But for dining, again, I think this is solid. A lot of the cards I like are $95 or free. We'll talk about some of those, I'm sure. But again, I think this is a great card. It's on everything. I think if you live in a city, especially like where you're walking around or taking trains, taking whatever, this just makes sense to have in your wallet for sure.
For sure. That's that's for me. For me, I use it mostly for transit, parking, tolls, any type of transit. Like I say, when I travel, I'm that person that take public transportation. I jump in Ubers. I don't really like driving when I go somewhere. I just want to relax and things like that and see the place for what it is. But the 3X, and I always have to have something that's earning membership reward points. Like it makes no sense to hold the platinum card because you're never really going to use it and you're not earning membership reward points. So That's what a green card comes
Yeah,
in for
check
me.
the description box in both me and Sledge's videos down below. But I actually recommended this card to someone that was purchasing a cruise. I think it was for like a college graduation or maybe high school graduation. I'm not sure. And they emailed me back and said like, this is the best card that they didn't even know existed. Like she's like, I use it for everything. So she used it for the cruise. So that's how she got her sign up bonus. But now she realized it's basically everything she ever could want in a card. So
Oh,
say it again.
you back? You have frozen for a
Okay.
quick second. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
I forgot that I had recommended this to somebody that's a regular cruiser. Um, I think these are much better than the Carnival card and whatever else, Royal Caribbean or whatever.
all right,
This is the way to go if you're that type of traveler,
for
because it
sure.
does like you get points, and I often know that cruise folks they like to stay the night before their cruise. Like if they're leaving like out of Miami or whatever, they'll get there one day early, stay at a hotel. I'm like, use the points you just paid. You know, you prepaid for your hotel by putting in your down payment on this cruise. So
For sure, for sure. Um, I agree. You know what? And like somebody like me, I don't do Airbnbs and the such, but that also counts.
oh yeah, mm-hmm.
It also counts for those cars. So
Yeah,
it's just the categories are so broad, and at the same time, you can still use this card as a dining card, a everyday dining card. You know, so. Like I say, we always gonna say it all depends on how it fits in your setup and the way you do things.
exactly.
I want to go to the. I want to talk about this quick comment for a second
Mm,
because we're going to come back to this,
okay.
Rodrigo. We're going to come back to this one. He says one contender though will be 6% on dining with the customized cash rewards. We're gonna
Yeah.
come back on that topic.
Okay.
So
I
I
was
want
like, I
you to
wrote it
remember
down
that.
on my tablet.
You got to make sure you remember that. We're going to come back to that comment.
Okay. Sounds
Uh,
good.
So before that, though, let's go over here to the card that nobody can get, but some people can get it.
Yeah. You know what? While we're talking about, I'm gonna see. You know, Capital One be acting funny with me sometimes. I can't get this card. I'm one of them people that can't get it.
Man,
Let me see if they give me any product change offers today on this
oh
card.
man,
But the Saver card, this just makes sense, despite them having 37 different versions of this card. It
right,
just makes sense. Grocery stores, dining. I know that's the focus of today. Entertainment, streaming services. Like it's so easy to get down with that. $0 annual fee, and you get everything you're already doing. Everybody got at least 2 streaming services minimum that they're paying for. Why not get a couple dollars back?
right.
And, you know, they got their own, you know, there's a whole bunch of things that you can stack up in there. But let me see if they let me product change my card today. I'm about to be so lit. What do you think about this? Do you think the Saver card, like if you were to rank the Saver card, the Amex Green, and the Amex Gold, how would you rank them so far?
Oh man. See, I got to look at it from the perspective of what you trying to do. You know, like if for me, right now. Oh man, because I'm not using any of these cards. I have all those cards except for the gold,
Yeah.
and I would use I don't, I'm not using the green or the saver for dining right now.
Okay.
You know, I'm not using either. But there are times when I have. So I just think that the saver is a good card, and if I were to rank these cards, I would probably have to put. A lot of people probably wouldn't agree with this, but I would probably have to put the saver at the top, and the reason is because it don't have an annual fee. Like
Okay.
it's a no annual fee card, and you're getting the 3% cash back. Whereas, say for instance, the green, you might can do more with 3x membership reward points, but the reality of it is, and we all know this, everybody does it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are just earning those points and using them almost essentially as cash.
That's
You
cash.
know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, I would have to rank the saver, then the gold, then the green.
Okay.
That's
I
like
think I would go the green, then the Saver, then the gold.
Okay. No, I'm just talking straight dining.
Oh, straight that. Okay.
Yeah, straight dining.
Man, okay. No, I gotta go the same order then, because why pay a fee when you don't have to? So I gotta
Well,
go the
yeah,
saver first for sure.
if you don't have to. I know a lot of people gonna disagree with that,
That's all right.
but
I disagree,
yeah,
it's
for
fine.
sure. We got while you doing that,
Yeah, I'm
we
looking
got
to see here.
Stephen Shelton is in the building. My brother from Ohio.
So I don't have any product change offers, but I'm going through the pre-approval on Capital One right now. Nah. All right, we good. I got 5 Capital One cards. We all right.
Listen, Capital One. This is the product change that they give me. The only card their product change is my saver card, and the product change option is the Quicksilver.
Okay, my Quicksilver wants me to go to a Venture One, and my Venture One wants me to go to a Quicksilver. It just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
It just doesn't make sense. It just don't make sense. Yeah. Now, Sai, who is paired from over at your channel, says
Oh, let's go.
I use the CSP and the Bank of America cash rewards for dining. Those are my two main banks and heavily available in Massachusetts. Okay.
Yeah, big time.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, Chase went full force in Massachusetts. Everywhere I look, like you could look a couple blocks, boom, Chase got this big old beautiful branch just sitting there. So they went hard.
Man.
Bank of America, I actually haven't had a Bank of America card in a minute. So I know we're going to talk about the cards in a little bit here, but it's definitely on my list. It might be card 100 because y'all know I'm sitting at 99 right now. So it might be card 100.
Yeah, what's funny is I went into a Chase branch maybe about 3 or 4 months ago. I went to a Chase branch because I was going to open up a business checking account, and that's a whole nother story for another day because Chase just don't like me for some reason. But I swear, there's like no one in branch.
Really?
Like literally, I went to 2 different branches. One of them, there was literally not one person in there. When I say not one person, I didn't even see a teller when I walked in.
Wow.
I'm looking around, and then one of the managers on the side, I just happened to see him in there. I don't know where he came from, but he wasn't in there when I first walked in, and I had an appointment. So he called a lady. I think she was in the bathroom or something. Like I'm totally honest, it took her like 15 minutes to come out, but there was not the entire time I was in there. There wasn't one customer in there. And I went to another one not too long ago, and literally there was like no one in there, like literally no one in there. But this one was staffed though. This one had probably, I don't know, maybe 2 tellers and 2 account managers inside of there. But I see why a lot of these banks are closing branches because literally there's like no customers in the bank.
Yeah. My thing is though, like what, and I know we're of different generations, but like, what do you go in the bank for?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a reason to go there.
You know what? This was the first time I've been inside of a bank in years. And the only reason I went inside, because like I say, opening up a business, for whatever reason, opening up a business checking account for me with Chase is so difficult. It's so difficult, right? My business address, for whatever reason, they can never verify it. So I've opened an account and they've closed it before I've gotten the card.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So I actually have to go physically inside and show someone my articles of declaration and things like that so they can see that is legitimate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why people go into banks. Like, you know what? I hear a lot of people talk about the customer service of this bank and that bank and inside, and I'm like, how often are you going in these places?
Like, what you got questions about? Like, I'm so confused about how you know the customer service is great.
So often.
I don't know what y'all talking about. But on a real note, do you think that's why certain banks have in-branch offers to try and get you in the bank so that way they can pitch you on checking account, savings account, auto loan, whatever?
Gotta be.
Okay,
It
because
it
I'm like,
it has to be.
okay, because Chase, like the in branch offers is too funny to me. I just don't understand it outside of that. But that's
Yeah.
probably why driving traffic.
Yeah, and you know what? A couple years ago, when I opened up a business checking account at Truist Bank, it
Hmm.
was the same thing. I opened it up online, but when I got to the end of the application, it told me that I had to come inside. So they
Dang.
already had my information. So it's
Yeah,
a reason why they want you to come in there,
yeah.
in
They
the
about
in the
to tell
branch.
you to
But
get everything:
yeah,
CD,
yeah, right.
IRA.
Right, exactly. And I'm like, no, I just came here for this. But I was glad that I did go in that Truist branch because I found out that if you have a business checking account, then a personal account is free. So if you have
Okay.
both of them, then both accounts are free.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
I actually still have both of those accounts open actually. So anyway, let me go, but let me hit a couple of more of these.
Yeah, let's fly through these comments.
Yeah, hit a couple more of these comments. The bad guy 56 using Navy Federal More Rewards. Man, don't be surprised if that card is on this list. Don't be surprised.
Okay. Okay.
3, oh yeah, 4 on dining. The Navy Federal More Rewards card, man, I swear, it just reminds me of the Amex Gold card. I mean, Amex Green card.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their transit and travel categories are pretty much exactly the same. You get the 3X on dining. They just remind me of each other.
You know what's crazy though? Like I like Navy Fed, of course, but I cannot figure out how to set up automatic payment over there. I don't know if it's just me. Can you do that?
I have it, but man, I can't remember how I set
Oh
it up,
my
and I've
god!
been with them
Speaking
for a
of, I need to
while.
go in branch. Like,
But yeah,
can somebody help me?
it took me a while to figure out even how to set up a payment in
Oh,
the first
it's so
place.
confusing.
Yeah, them in Bank of America. I'm like, when I was trying to add a external account to Bank of America, I literally had to call them. I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
"Whoa, why is this so difficult to do?
Y'all don't want your money?
Like
Hey.
for real?" I'm like, I know what it is. Y'all trying to make me have a late payment. I
Exactly.
can't
Yeah.
find out how to pay you.
Yeah. Okay.
Michael Wong is in the
Aeroplan.
building.
Aeroplan for the win. Okay. All right. What's up, Michael Wong? Haven't talked to him in a minute.
Stevenson say don't like annual fees, and that's why the Saver card
Favorite.
is good for you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's more cards. We got more no annual fee cards on the list. Filmo World, we still wait on that video. Filmo, he have enough gold cards for all of us. I believe it,
I
Filmo,
believe that. Yeah, I
and
believe
that's
that
why
for
you
sure.
need that card. I mean, that's why you need that video. We got Neil from the Water Your Soil channel in
Oh,
here.
what's up,
I
man?
knew Neil was going. I knew Neil was going to say the gold card. That's his favorite card.
I
That's
was
his
gonna
favorite
say,
card.
yeah, I like Nell has a lot of polls on his channel, and it's always about the Amex Gold.
For sure, for sure. He loved the MS Gold card. So you knew that was going to be his number one. Yeah,
Yo,
when
do
he said,
y'all
"How
have
to
Nell's
attach
book?
me to
Speaking of
it."
Nell, Nell is a whole author. I know I mentioned a whole
For
bunch of times,
sure.
but I don't know that many authors, like real people. If y'all don't have Nell's book, man, such a good read.
Yeah, for sure. I know two authors. One on Neil. The other one just happened to be my cousin. So um, let me see what we got here. Man, my guy, Mike Newland. Mike Newland dropped
Oh,
10
hit the music!
memberships
Hit the
for me.
music!
Appreciate you, brother. This ain't even cash, but I still gotta give it up to you because you spent your cash. And I appreciate you, brother. Your membership, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I just noticed you got $2 bills floating in there. I love those. That's funny. That's
Well, I can't even remember the last time I got a $2 bill. I used to collect them.
I love those. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I used to collect them. All right, let's go back to the next card and we'll get back to the comments after that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The next card, the card that I'm currently using as my dining card, the US Bank Altitude Gold card.
Yeah. Who is it that said they don't like annual fees? Another one for you then.
That's
Uh
another one for you.
listen, the altitude card, I just like it. I just like it. They're limiting you because they know they know that they can't just have a Forex card and not charge an annual fee for it.
Right.
But here's the thing. It's a Visa card, so you don't got to worry about. We talked about a couple American Express. Is the Saver? That's a MasterCard, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Save
So
enough.
MasterCard, Visa. A lot of people like to stick with those two. as options. So 2 no annual fee cards that we gave out here. In my opinion, altitude points equals Lyft and Uber points. So that's how I use all my altitude reserve points. Point blank, period.
For sure. Look, man, I love. I'm I'm using it right now, and I'm also using the Altitude Connect because the reason I'm using both of those cards right now is because, man, I want to stack up that. I'm using mine as cash back for the most part. So when I go on, I'm going to keep using those cards until my next major trip, so I can have a decent amount of cash back that's going to help along with the trip. You know, once I actually get there, I don't want to buy things and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, I feel that. I like this card. And the only confusing part is similar to Capital One. They have like 37 altitude cards. So it's just confusing for the consumers if you're not in it all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's fine. That's my only complaint. I do like this card. The Connect is good too. So the Connect is the blue card, and you get 4x at grocery stores, gas stations, and EV charging, right? So these are a bang bang combo card in my opinion. Sure. I like these.
And the funny thing is, those are the 2 I'm using: the Go and the Connect. I'm using both of those right now. Okay. And another thing about U.S. Bank is like they have cards that I never hear about, like the U.S. Bank Power Business Card. I'm like, I looked on the site. I'm like, well, I've never heard one person say they had this card. So I'm gonna have to look a little bit deeper into their lineup a little bit. But U.S. Bank, to me, even though they restricting a check-in, and you know, before if you had a card and you didn't have to pay the fee for their checking account, because I do like their checking account because you can do instant transfers, and I don't know if any other bank that does that. But now you have to have a direct deposit over there, which for me, a direct deposit to me only means that I just need to transfer some money in once a month. And that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. And I do like, you know, I know it says 2,000 each quarter, up to 4x at 2,000 each quarter. Again, if you're the type of person that knows they're going to spend money, right? Maybe you maybe you get a gift card and have that gift card ready for when that big expense is. Like, again, graduation season around here. I live around a lot of colleges and universities. I already know, like, the restaurant's going to be popping. So maybe that's something I consider.
For sure. I just like the U.S. Bank card. Like I do.
I must like them too. I think I got three or 4.
Now we gonna go over to the hotel side of things, and the thing about this card is it also has $150 annual fee.
This is the easy one for me. This is just a no. 6x on dining. It sounds amazing until you realize one night at a Hilton property at the airport in Timbuktu costs you 6,000 or 60,000, 1,200 points per night. And you're like, dang, that's a lot of travel. Or a lot of dining you got to do. So not all points are created equal. And I know we know that, but I think this is the most crucial example. I would rather earn, 4x, 3x on the other cards that we shown with American Express and transfer those into Hilton than earn Hilton points directly. But that's just my opinion.
Gotcha. For me, the Hilton cards are more for Hilton stays.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna pay for a Hilton stay, I think I think that's where using these cards come in handy. But I do know a lot of people do use them, the Hilton Business Card and the Hilton Surpass for basically for dining and groceries and things like that. So, and I'm pretty sure those people are the people that, you know, they gonna live and die by going to Hilton.
Well then, I think still though, if you're that type of person, great. I would always prefer to earn transferable currency wherever I can and link it to a Hilton dining portal. So that way you're getting both transferable currency and Hilton points at the same time. But that's just me.
Right. See, you know what? I think because just say when I was using the Aspire, and at that time I was pretty much, I stayed at other hotels, but it was like 95% Hilton. Right? It was like 95% Hilton. So if I'm staying at Hilton and I'm paying for a stay, even though the point value might be inflated, I was still earning 32 points
Okay.
per dollar.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it was easy to build those points that way. But the problem comes in where I don't pay for a lot of steaks. You know, that's the thing. I don't
I'm
pay
with
for
you
a
on
lot of
that. Big
steaks.
time
So
with you.
at least I don't want to. I do not want
Okay.
to. All right, let me see. Somebody said they use who is this? Who we got? Oh, Dennis Dunn said I use 2 cars for dining. Oh, the quadruple dining points.
Okay.
Quadruple dining points. Vincent Pascal says, why didn't it show up? My office is a few blocks from a favorite restaurant of mine that is part of the Built Dining portal. It's always great to earn Built points along with my car's own points whenever I get.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you,
Exactly.
those portals. Like I didn't even have to finish reading that, but yeah, those
Portal
portals.
points.
And we got a
We got.
special guest in here.
Hey, what's up, Dad?
Chad, what's the bad spot? Appreciate you, brother. For sure.
Okay.
Man, I wish I could make that thing go back to the screen automatically without
We
me
good.
having to
That
go
just
back.
means next card.
I'm gonna have to do it on my own, I guess. Let me see here. I told somebody it was coming up. It's Navy Federal More Rewards card. Like I said, it's essentially the same. I mean, I won't say it's exactly as the green card, but it's essentially the same as the green card. And also it's on the American Express network. And you know what else you get by this card being an American Express card that a lot of people don't know or don't talk about is they also have American Express offers. The only problem with it is, man, they bury so deep into the Navy Federal website that you really have to look for them to find them. You know, when you have those offers, you know, when they have like member week and they have those great offers and you can only put an offer on one card. But if you also have this card, you can put the offer on here as well.
That's what I miss the most about when Wells Fargo, the autograph, it used to be called the Propel card. It was an Amex card. That's what I miss the most. I used to be doubling up on all the Amex offers, and it was back when during COVID where you would get like $10 if you spent $25 on a restaurant and like crazy offers like that. Now Amex card's so bougie for me. Their offers don't make no sense.
Yeah, some of them offers every now and then you'll run into some good ones, but man, like nowadays, man, they do be having some crazy stuff. Spend $1,200 and get 50 off. I'm like, what?
But you got one time, I think, or maybe it was Lonnie. I can't remember. Where it was like, was it 10,000 Amex membership rewards points for a Samsung purchase or something like that? Was that you?
Yeah,
that's a fire offer.
Yeah. Me and
that's
Lonnie
a fire
got
offer.
Yeah. Me and like, you know what? Every now and then, because I don't even look at them as much as I used to. You know, just because I'll put the restaurant ones on there just in case I go to the restaurant, and that usually is just an extra 2 points. But it's extra 2 points, right? So I put those on, and then every once in a while they'll have something else that I see in there. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, man, some of these things is like, you know, spend $500 at Dior Beauty, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool about these. But yeah, back to the more rewards card. No annual fee, right? Like no annual fee. You're getting 3x on dining, your transit, all of that. And then right now, you know my favorite thing, man, that Walmart Plus. You get that free Walmart Plus, man.
And if you know, you know. It says one time, but y'all know. I'm not gonna say nothing, but y'all know.
Hey. If you seen any of our videos about Navy Federal, you'll find out.
Hey, people doing a time check on us already. So listen, we're about to wrap this thing up in probably 5-10 more minutes. So get your comments in here. People already doing a time check. Ain't that something?
What do you think about chances are Amex bring back 60K on the green?
Let me see.
I don't know.
So let me see. When was the last time they did that? Let me see. See if I have that information. It's definitely not impossible. The last time they did that, it's probably been a minute. 2023. So I'm gonna say slim to none. I'm gonna say something. I'm just gonna be honest.
Has it been 2023?
Right, because I feel like Amex, their high offers come about every 12 to 18 months, and we're outside of that time period now. So I don't think it's coming back.
All right, let me see. We got yeah, man. Listen, I stayed on this guy. He finally got the Amex green card, and he loved it.
Okay. Amex is paying for my Disney bundle. What card is that? What card pays for the Disney bundle? Because it's not the green card.
Platinum.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I don't have a personal platinum. Okay, that makes sense.
Now, that's one thing I gotta speak about. You got a personal platinum, and you get in the Disney bundle, and you don't want that trash ESPN Plus, because ESPN Plus is trash. You got to look this up yourself. You got to look it up yourself, because it's not. They don't post about it a lot, but man, you can add HBO Max to the bundle for the same price. So HBO Max is
all your business out here. Dang.
It's $130 a year by itself. So go ahead and just put that on there. Man, I'm telling you, but you got to look it up, because they don't broadcast it like that.
ESPN Plus is whack, though. I don't know what.
It's so trash.
Okay. No.
I really thought it was going to be a lot more. Like, it's nothing. All right. Your card right here, Key. Your favorite.
I love it. I used to have two of these joints. It's $95. It's a MasterCard World Elite, so you get all the extras. But I know we're talking about just restaurants. 3X. 3X is solid for $95. A lot of the cards we talked about, if they weren't free, were $150 plus $325. What?
For sure.
So yeah, this, and then again, you can tag team this with the custom cash, the double cash, the well, not anymore, the rewards plus. So I won't mention that, but you know what I mean. This is again another 1-2 combo card that you got to have. What's up, John R? What's up?
Hey, John has a live stream scheduled for 3 p.m. So he always confused me with the time. I don't know if it's 3 p.m. Eastern time or Central time. I know it's one of them. It's today. Check them out. Lisa J. Stocks is in there. All right, next call. I just said this.
Okay, it's like I must have watched the video without me. That was crazy. Okay.
You see how I knew what you was gonna say, so we went right to it.
This is a no-brainer card. I don't have it. I actually canceled this card last year because I have way too many cards to be worried about 5X versus 3X versus 2X versus 1X. Right. Like, I don't really have time for that. So I like this card a lot, especially when you combine it with the previous card, which is the Strata Premier. You're getting 5X on restaurants, or there's a whole slew of other categories. And then you get 3X on basically everything else, supermarkets, everything else with the Strata Premier. So, and this card has 0% APR. Y'all already know I love the 0% APR, because this is where you get savings back. You get a cheaper rate if you pay your auto insurance and your home insurance all in one lump sum than paying it over 12 months. So these are the types of cards I like, because I can put my full amount on that card and then pay it like I'm normally paying it month after month. So I just love it. I love it. But I don't have it, though.
For sure. Now, I do have it, and I don't use it for dining. And the reason why I don't, and I think it's a good card for dining, right? I do. I'm not gonna say that. I think it's a good card for dining, but for me, I'm gonna use a card like this in a category where I really put spend on, right? The reason behind that is because you only have that one category you can get that 5% in. Like, and
it's up to $500. A lot of the other cards, right? So this doesn't have a fee either, but a lot of the other cards are $2,000, all that stuff. So again, if that's like, I don't know, $500 on restaurants is a lot to me in a month. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not balling like that. I'm not spending $500 on restaurants, but if that works for you, then it works for you.
If it works for you, it works for you. We're going now. Saying this is the same type of thing.
This though, I wrote this with I'm on my Remarkable tablet. This is a card I wrote with a big old star. June 1st, they're about to double all these cashback categories. So right now, if you get it today, it's 3X on dining and all that stuff. But June 1st is going to be 6X for a year. For the full year. Yeah. This is the card that you need to get. If it this is what you need to go get yourself in the next
Man,
couple weeks here. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
listen, no annual fee card. You get a 200. You go get $200 on that sign-up bonus,
Cha-ching.
and you can get 6x on any of those categories that you pick per month, man, for an entire year.
Yeah.
Man, I'm kind of sad I already got it.
Yeah, I can't wait to get this card. This might be, I told you, I'm sitting at 99 cards, and this ain't one of them. That's all I'm going to say. This ain't one.
You got to get this one. You got to get this one. All right, and we got the Chase Sapphire Preferred.
With the 100K offer. That's over. But I like it. You get 3x. Oh, you get 3x on dining on this card?
Yeah.
And the reserve?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think I forgot about that. I think I forgot. Did I know that? I don't think I did. Okay. Yeah, this card is amazing. Everyone's always talking about high at this, high at that. 3x on dining? Go ahead and get you this card. You just missed, though, 2 days ago. You just missed the 100K bonus, but still, this is a great card to have in your arsenal. This allows you to transfer points to all those transfer partners. Unlike with Citi, unlike with Wells Fargo, you don't have to have an annual fee card with them in order to transfer your points out. But with and American Express, of course.
Right.
But because this is a lower fee than the American Express cards, I sometimes forget about that. Yeah, no, this is good. This is the card that I have. I didn't know it got 3x on dining, though. I'm about to hit the streets in a little while. I'm going to have to put this in my little to-go wallet. Let me go ahead and grab my Sapphire Preferred out. Okay.
All right, now, Key go have to get up out of here. We go spend probably another 15 minutes after that. But Key, we talked about a lot of cards today.
Yeah.
If you had to recommend 3 of these cards,
okay,
which 3 would you recommend?
Okay.
To anyone?
Yes. It's gotta be the custom cash from Bank of America, but June 1st or later. So not right now. Give me 3 weeks and then you good. And then from that, I'll go ahead and say, just for ease of getting, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and then the Citi Strata Premier. I love those cards. That's just like, you get so many points per year just with that combination. So that's what I'll go with.
Hey man, that y'all heard it from the person who has had, except for the Bank of America customized cash, she had all of these cards plus more than we can ever imagine getting. So
yeah. And I didn't even know. Dang, I got so many cards, y'all. I forgot that the Chase Sapphire Preferred is 3x on dining. So dang.
That's what happens, though. Trust me, I'll be the same way. Sometimes I got to go back and look the card up just to make sure.
Unreal. Yeah, but that's how I would rank them, though.
Before you depart,
yep,
got any parting words for the group?
Let's see. I'm interested to know what other people are using, because the Built card is one we didn't talk about. We didn't really talk about the US Bank Cash Plus card either. I know it's not restaurants per se, but it is fast food, and I think that may fit more people than traditional restaurants anyway. But then, right, there's so many rotating category cards. The Freedom Flex, the Dividend. All of those types of cards definitely warrant maybe a consideration for your wallet. If you just like having 1-2 cards, those are ones that maybe you should consider. But I appreciate your time. And Sledge, come on. You know this is my favorite part of the week. So thank you so much. For
sure, man. Listen, we go be back with a lot more. But Key, I appreciate you having you on. Like I say, everybody don't go nowhere yet. We still got a little bit more time. But we're going to be back with more.
Oh, I'm just looking. My Uber's not going to be here for 11 minutes. So you got me for 8 minutes. I'm here. Let's go through these comments. Let's kill the Sapphire Preferred. Let's go through the comments.
All right. Well, I had John R dropped a 2 spot for us.
Hey.
They don't want to stay up here. John R dropped a 2 spot for us. So I had to, what the hell on this thing? There we go. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's not. It did not want me to stay. All right, let me see. Somebody said that they need your help bad, Key. They need your help bad because you got so many cars.
Listen, all the information you need to get in contact with me is in the description box. I be saying it every time we talking, and I only get a couple people that be reaching out.
Hey, the
I hope I can
information there for sure. We don't mind sharing information. So
definitely don't.
when you're ready to get in touch, just get in touch. I mean, I
Mhm.
have people email me about stuff that that they have on their mind. My email address is the same as my YouTube name. So if you ever need to get in touch with me about something, now I might not respond to you in 5 minutes, but if I see that email there, because you don't know what is spam, so I gotta make sure when I'm responding to these emails that it's an actual person.
Yeah, that's true.
Juan Garcia said Luke had a hot take on his live this week. Getting a car that fits your current lifestyle or getting a car for the lifestyle that you aspire. I'm gonna take this one first, and for me, it's all about your current lifestyle. You know what I mean? I feel like when you start trying to go into another lifestyle, when you start talking about credit cards, you really run the risk of really screwing up financially because you're trying to get to somewhere that you may not be ready to go yet. You know what I mean? So I think the car should fit your lifestyle. Don't try to fit the lifestyle of the credit card. So
Okay. It wouldn't be a normal conversation if I didn't go the other route.
yeah.
So, lifestyle you aspire. If it's financially feasible for you to get a car that maybe allows you access into maybe like exclusive events, or like maybe it is airport lounges, right? In different areas like that, and that's going to increase like your network, your potential for a job, your maybe you're in sales or something like that, then I think it's okay for it to go the route of the one you aspire. But if it's something where you're like, dang, I don't have the what is it, $600 for most of these cars, $700 for some of these cards. If it's a financial thing, then no, it's always going to be your current lifestyle. And I would say the 0% APR cards or the 0% balance transfer cards. That's how I roll.
Yeah, for sure. I just look at it like this: if my lifestyle fits something, then I can do it anyway, with or without credit cards, right? So,
Yep.
you
That's true.
know,
That's true.
let me see here.
Interesting, though. I wonder why that was such a hot take. I mean, it's just an opinion at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
for sure. Hit the like button. Okay. The number one Amex Gold, two was the CSP, three Chase Custom Cash, and hope that AA will soon become a direct transfer. We can only pray, man. We can only pray.
Yeah. I wouldn't change my spending habits, though.
Oh, heck no.
I wouldn't change my spending habits and switch things over to City if you're not already doing that.
Heck no.
So
Yeah. And you know what? Because the way that they switched it up where you can't transfer, I mean, you can't product change. You know what I mean? Cars to those AA cars makes me very doubtful that you gonna be able to use those points.
right. Yeah.
Like
So
it does. Let me see.
okay.
One say, hey Sledge and Key, I have an upcoming stay at the Kempton next week in which I'll use 5 free night awards via IHG Premier. To availability, I had to. Hey, it is what it is. As long as you was able to use all 5 cars, I mean all 5, no matter how many reservations you had to make.
Yeah, I'm just looking up. I don't think there's a secret passcode right now. Is there for Kempton?
You know, the last time I had one, I got it from you.
Oh, I got it. Okay, it's giving. So when you go and check in at the Kempton, Juan, make sure you say it's giving, and they usually have like a prize wheel, or maybe you get free parking, or there's going to be some sort of amenity, free drink ticket, something like that, when you stay. So make sure you say it's giving. That's the April and May 2025 password. Double check it though before your stay if it's not really next week.
Now, he want to know if we think that they will merge them. You know what? I can't give you 100% answer on that, but I would say, man, if you go to the front desk, more than likely they can keep you in the same room.
Yeah.
Unless, they got some VIP that's like, yeah, I always stay in that room on, and they coming in on that specific day. But more than likely, they'll let you stay in that room.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll probably let you stay. So
My brother
Cesar.
Cesar Joel. I mean, y'all know Cesar is he hosting that the next meetup, Puerto Rico. What
Mm-hmm.
what is it? Labor Day? Yeah, Labor Day, right?
Yeah, Labor Day.
Yeah, Labor Day weekend. I always get Labor Day, Memorial Day mixed up. So yeah, Labor Day weekend. Let me see, we got here. Dennis Dunn says CSP points offer went down, but not this. Yeah, that's crazy.
Ooh, that is crazy.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's crazy. Actually, Dennis Dunn is the person who made me aware of that. It went,
wow.
the
Let me check the
offer got a
website right now. Maybe it was a glitch. Let me check it right now.
It's 60K for 4K spin.
No,
I'm
for
like, come
5K
on.
spend is what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, for 5K spin, yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
60K for
crazy.
5K spin. That's
What's it for
trash.
the reserve? Chase Sapphire Reserve. Wow. It's the same spend on the preferred as it is the reserve.
That's trash. That's
That's
trash.
that's wiggity whack. Yeah, that's whack.
Glad to have you
Yeah.
here, brother. Got it. Glad to have you
Expat
here.
travel on points. Oh, I like that.
For
Expat
sure.
travel on points. Nice name.
Oh, we got him. Oh yeah, for sure. You already know.
We try to answer all the questions.
I told you the gold card is still gonna be
People
everybody's
love
number
it.
one.
People love
Yeah.
it.
They
It's
love the
crazy
gold
though.
card.
Like for me, right? The gold card is 325 and the green card is less than half of that, and you still get basically the same amount of points. I don't understand the math people do in their head. I would pay the green before I pay the gold, but
Yeah, they love that gold. I think the gold a lot of the allure with the gold card the way it looks. It's just a nice looking card.
okay, okay.
And people love that card. Like it is. The gold card is a nice looking card.
Yeah.
Vincent Pascal, CSP actually earns you more than
Shoot, let me
3x
check
back
the
on dining because of the 10% anniversary points on the amount that you spend on the card in a year.
Mm-hmm.
True that.
I might have to get up out here now. Let me see.
Yep. Oh no. Okay, it's Veterans Day.
Oh, so we still mixing it up. We still mixing it up.
We both
That's too
wrong.
funny.
But Key,
All right, I'm out now for real.
we go all be back. So don't worry, Key gonna be back, y'all.
Oh, definitely. Monday? We back Monday? I don't even know. What are we doing?
I'm less than, man, I'm like 200 and something subscribers away from 7K. And when we have that, we having a giveaway. Yeah, we having a giveaway.
Oh wow.
Extra lace your boy up. Extra lace your boy
Yeah,
up.
that's amazing. First of all, congratulations, Sledge, on that. That's nothing. You're gonna hit that in no time. That's amazing.
So they gave me the Wallet Pro. I really couldn't tell the difference. It's supposed to fit more cards.
Well,
like
y'all know how I feel about more cards. Break it back.
The trigger is supposed to be better. Joe got Barretto Brown, so I got to figure out a name for one of these in order, to fit my channel.
Yeah. Okay. I can help out with the names, but all right, y'all. Happy Saturday. Thank you so much, Sledge, for having me. Be safe, everybody. Sure. I'm out. Sledge is still here, though.
We got a couple more minutes, y'all. But yeah, as soon as I hit the 7K, we go do that giveaway. Don't forget about everybody, man. Listen, I want everybody who viewing, every viewer, every content creator, if y'all can make the meetup in Puerto Rico, man, it would definitely be great to have everybody there. And Caesar is going to be a great host. Let's go back to this. Rigo, 6% on a customized cash card is super tempting on dining. That blows the CSP out of the water. Higher points are less than 2 cents per point usually these days. Listen, 6% on the customized cash. And if y'all don't know what he's talking about, as of June 1st, the Bank of America customized cash rewards for 1 year, you're going to get one category of your choice, and you're going to get 6% on that category, man. If I didn't already have that card, I would definitely get it for sure. Let me see here. Well, we got another one, y'all. We got another one. Man, I appreciate it for sure, for sure. I definitely appreciate it for sure, for sure. Oh yeah, I do got to promote this before I get out of here because it's the last day. It is the very last day. When I said these was limited edition, there's limited edition. The Research Squad T-shirts and hats, and there's also a mug. So if you want to grab one of those. Today is the very last day that is gonna be in the store. So if you want to go ahead and hit that QR code, check it out. If not, that's fine too. But I just want to let y'all know today is the very last day to get the limited edition Research Squad T-shirts and hats. Let me go back to the chat. I'm gonna wrap up these chats and then we go get up out of here. Dennis Dunn said, "Don't break." Man, listen, if y'all didn't see my last video, I was showing one of my chairs in my workspace, and when I went to push it back out, it slammed into my freaking shot glass case that I got over here. So I just left it in the video because I thought everybody get a kick out of it. Expat, the meetup is Veterans Day weekend. It's gonna be November. The actual meetup date is 11/8 in Puerto Rico. 11/8. For more information you want to get with Cesar Joel, he is in the comment section. Go over to Cesar's channel and he can tell you all about it. But yeah, this is gonna be year 3. The first year we had it in Vegas. Last year we had it in New Orleans. And it was a lot of fun, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. So, yeah, if you want to come, get with Cesar for sure. He could tell you where to stay and things like that. Let's say that if not a Barretto Brown, you could also have a contest to name the color. For sure, for sure. And the winner gets an extra wallet. That for sure, for sure. That might be a good one. That might be a good one. All right. Do we think that the annual fee on the CSP is going to go up? To be totally honest with you, I think it's highly possible since the Sapphire Reserve is supposed to go up. But I don't think it will be before the Sapphire Reserve goes up. It will likely be around the same time, and I can see it being 150, the same as the American Express green card, but don't quote me on that. All right, but yeah, for sure, man. Just make sure you get with Cesar, like I say, and I love to see you in Puerto Rico. But yeah, y'all, that we gonna wrap this up, and we go get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody who's been here, whether you've been here for 5 minutes, 15, 30 minutes, or the whole time. And I'll be back on Monday. I'll be back on Monday night at my regular time, 7 p.m. EST. John from John R. Credit and Travel has a live today at 3 o'clock. So if y'all want to check him out, well, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate Mike Newland for gifting all the memberships. And yeah, your boy is out.